Tollman Clan, welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, aka the Tollman, and this is my lovely assistant, beautiful wife, Lisa.
Hi there.
We are coming to you live this very moment here in Port Canaveral in the Sunshine State.
Yes, we
'Cause
have liquid sunshine today.
liquid sunshine, which we were not expecting. So,
No, we thought there was going to be nice clear weather, not rain.
yeah, so I know a lot of you up north are getting way worse weather than we are down here in Florida. But, you know, kind of hard to be outside with very expensive equipment when it's raining.
Yes.
So, fortunately, we have a tent. Turns out it leaks.
Yeah.
So we have like rain ponchos over the computer. We've got, you know, stuff everywhere. But
And we are still wearing our rain jackets. So if
yes,
I do this, you'll know.
Yeah, because we're sitting right at the back edge of the tent. So, you know, you guys can see the ships.
Yes.
We do have, well, it's not exactly balcony cam. Where is it? Here it is right here. So we're going to, oh
are
no.
you
Yeah, see, that's
kidding
what
me?
happens
What
every time we go
happened?
live.
It was
So,
a beautiful picture.
It was
and then
a beautiful
all of a
picture.
Sudden...
So I'm going to go over here and fix this while Lisa talks.
Yeah, we don't have balcony cam today. We actually have ship cam. So yes, hoping to get some great views for everybody. Even though it's rainy, you can still see very well, I think. We've got some, yeah, at least currently. Looking at the radar, it seems like it's kind of going all around us and moving. So I'm not sure if it's going to clear up at all or if it's going to stay rainy like this. But
yep, let's give ship cam another shot and see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens.
There we go.
Yes.
So when the ships pass by us, you'll be able to see them leaving as well. But
yes.
Of course, we're sitting right in front of the Norwegian Epic, the
Epic,
NCL
yes.
Epic, which, in our opinion, is probably the ugliest ship in the world. That big square front that you see right there. Anyway,
it's definitely strange looking for a ship, for sure.
It is. So before we get into some fun while we're waiting for the ships to leave, let's say hello to all you guys.
Yes.
So, hello, Justina. We appreciate you being part. How is our Sunday going? Well, it's wet.
It's cold and wet.
It is cold for Florida. Charles, yes, it looks like rain.
Yes.
It is rain.
Yes.
Chris, let's go.
Yes.
Bro, you wanted me here? We're here. We are committed. Vladimir, welcome from the Ukraine.
Yay.
Vladimir's our secret weapon. He's actually our one of my assistants, and he's an editor for us and stuff. And he helps us out with some of the editing we do for this channel and some of the other ones. So, Vladimir, glad you are on with us.
Yes.
Donna, welcome, Donna. I know it's there's a lot of people further north having way worse weather than we are today, and we wish you all the best. Right, the further north you go, the worse it gets. Blizzard conditions, negative wind chills. It is a nasty weather day across the United States. I don't know how it is out west, but I know from mid-country to the east, it's just kind of brutal. Charles says the south of the U.S. is getting ready for some winter weather. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's like 55, I think, right now, and for Florida, that's cool, especially here on the water with the rain. Florida weather is a little bit different than most when it gets a little bit cooler, and it's not because of, you know, blood thinning and this, that, or whatever. It's the humidity in the air. It just makes it feel a lot colder. I mean, I've been up north when it was snowing in a t-shirt and felt okay. I mean, it's not the best thing to do, but down here, if it's 50 degrees, it's like, oh man, it's so cold.
That moisture just gets right to your bones.
And Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris,
for the super chat. We appreciate you, bro. We really do.
We do.
Edward, yep, we need a little Jack for that Coke. I don't know if you could tell what I was saying. I don't have Jack, but I do have jackets for my Coke. Yeah. So, Motorvisor, welcome to the show again. Thank you so much for being here. Little one-on-one. Hey,
especially
man, thanks for the pick.
Yes.
Somebody made it to that flagpole.
Yay!
Bev, we're getting the cold, but threatened snow mostly came in as rain before the temps dropped. Yeah. Obviously, we're not going to be getting snow down here, but it's pretty blustery for us. Chris, so happy to see you all back with the ships.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. Chris, I know you've missed a few things, but we're getting back on some ships pretty quickly, which will profile you for all of you if you've missed our last stream. Little one went epically ugly. Yeah, it It really is. We've actually been on that ship, and the most interesting thing, we can remember nothing but how horribly laid out the
The
cabins were.
bathrooms,
The
yeah,
bathrooms were like kind of split. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bridget, pink hand waving. Thank you so much, pink hand waving. Bev says 16, but it feels like 1. Yeah, it's like I said, it is a rough day out there for people here in the United States. Speaking of
Yes.
people, there's all kinds of people running around us. We've got some friends over to our right. They're here from South Korea. They've never been on a cruise ship before. They've been here for about 3 or 4 weeks and watching the ships come and go. And they stopped in and said, a lot of people have stopped in to say hello. Obviously, we've got
Yes.
this tent here and all this stuff, and they're like, what are y'all doing? Crazy in the rain. And, well, we're crazy, and, well, we're in the rain. And then we met a couple of people from Canada.
Yeah.
This one gentleman, he gave us some pins.
George.
So,
Yes,
George, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Yes.
We gave them all Tall Man stickers. We have Tall Man Cruise Adventure stickers. If you ever run into us on a ship, we usually have some on us, but normally you can get them through Patreon and some different things, and we'll eventually have them for merch. But we carry some with us typically at all times. If you ever see us, say hello, and maybe we have a little gift for you guys, okay?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
of course, I guess we could show you full balcony cam, right? But why show you full balcony cam when we've got the pictures of the real things sitting right here?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the schedule, so you know what's going to happen here, because we wanted to come on just a little bit early as things get going here. But again, because of the rain, we're sort of forced at the complete end of the port. If I show you back the camera that's facing out, again, it's right here, right? It's facing out as it leaves the channel. The Atlantic is it's just right out there past the jetty. We're at the sort of right at the beginning of Jetty Park at the end of the pier. You can see there's the boat launch in front of us if anybody's ever been here before. And there was a nice patch of mostly level grass. And so this is where we decided that we needed to be most protected because, as we've told you before, this runs from our computer, and very expensive computers don't do good in the water. So let's go over some schedules with you guys. So the first ship to leave today, there's 3 ships in port today. We got the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas, we have the MSC Seashore, and of course you can see the NCL Epic behind us. Royal ship, the Wonder of the Seas, which is 230,000 tons, 237,000 tons, yes. Almost. It's like 236,000 and change. Anyway, it's going to leave first. Now, it's back a little ways.
The forest ship.
MSC is the furthest ship. It's kind of out by where Disney does their docking and stuff. So it may be a few minutes before we see the royal ship come by, but you're going to see it, and it's going to be nothing but ship as it passes by, because that sucker is huge. Yes, if you've never seen it before. Okay. And then that's at 4:30. So in about 20 minutes or so, that ship is supposed to leave. Then at 5 o'clock, the MSC Seashore will be behind it. Okay. And then last but not least, NCL Epic right there leaves at 6 o'clock. And if our batteries hold out and all is good, we're going to stay through all of it as long as our tent doesn't blow away. Oh, yeah. So
we had a little bit of wind come through a little while ago, and when we first got here, it wasn't all that breezy.
No.
But when the wind started blowing, we didn't have stakes for the tent, and we started grabbing anything heavy we could find. So we've got toolboxes. I've got a toolbox
on that corner. I've got a sack of extension cords on that corner tied on with some Gorilla tape.
And some furniture
I've got some furniture carts over here holding this side down, and we have a tinier or smaller. Yeah. Anyway, we are thrifty people, y'all. We are out in the elements, and we are hell bent on bringing you the departures of the ship from Port Canaveral today.
Well, it was supposed to be a nice day today.
It was. By the way, the MSC Seashore, 170,000 tons, and the NCL Epic, 156,000 tons. We had a comment just a few minutes ago on the Facebook group from Robert, who was wanting to know a little bit about the seascape. Mm-hmm. So we have not been on the seascape yet. We have been on the seaside, not to get ahead of the curve here, but we're about to be on the seashore, but not the seascape. And in the end, we feel they're all going to be remotely the same when it comes to service and food. Now, for our experience, there's a lot of, and this is why we chose to do MSC a few months ago. There's so many people that have nothing but horrible stories about their experiences on MSC. And I am not saying they didn't have horrible experiences. But we wanted to go and experience it for ourselves. We didn't watch any videos ahead of time, only heard chit chat from people, right? And so our experience was amazing. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
The service was amazing. We actually had a waiter take our dessert from the main dining room up to our cabin so we didn't miss it, so we could stream for you guys. That's great service. So for our experience, it was like celebrity quality service with a carnival kind of price.
Our cabin steward was right there
Yeah.
on time every day. I mean, it was, incredible service.
The food was really, we enjoyed the
Yeah,
food. It was really great. The only thing we didn't enjoy, the main production shows leave a little to be desired.
Yeah.
They weren't all that good. The atmosphere entertainment, that was good.
Yeah.
That really was good. All the extra entertainment that they had on board. And you'll have to excuse me for just a minute. Again, we are raining here, so
Yeah, we're getting dripped on. Our tent leaks.
I can't see as it is. Never mind with raindrops on my glasses. There we go. I need windshield wipers. Anybody got some windshield wipers?
Teeny tiny
Oh
ones.
my good lord. Anyway, so look, yeah, we would recommend MSC.
I will say, though, that as far as the food goes, the one thing that we did not like was when you order steak, unless you're in one of the specialty dining restaurants, the steak is very, very thin. And so if you want, like medium rare, it's going to be really tough to get the steak the way that you want it.
Yeah.
Very, very thin. But other than that, yeah, we enjoyed the food.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, since Robert brought it up on the Facebook group, we have a little bit of news for the day, if you will. We were gonna have it a little bit better than piece of paper, but well, with it raining and everything going on, some things have to suffer. So you're gonna have to see me reading the paper and vamping.
Yeah, we were scrambling trying to find the tent and everything that we needed for. Yeah, it totally was.
We barely got here. Anyway, MSC has officially announced that it is moving the seascape from Miami to Texas. Now, this is going to happen in late 2025. So not this year, but next year. And it is going to be home port there in Galveston. Galveston is coming on strong with its port. We've talked about it a few times. They are making a big push to have a lot more cruise ships there. In fact, they've been in conversations with MSC as well as NCL for a while now to build a new terminal there. There's space for another terminal, an old abandoned warehouse, and I do believe that is probably, knock on wood, that's going to be the closest I get to wood. Actually, there's, I don't know, knock on wood. It's raining. I'm looking for some wood somewhere.
If there's wood around here, it's used to tie down the tent.
Yeah, right. That they'll be sailing out of a new terminal that they're going to build between now and then. So that's pretty exciting to have another ship there in Galveston for you guys that are sort of in the middle of the country. You don't have to fly to Florida or up to California. Come right down to Galveston, and there's a lot of options for you guys there.
Yeah.
So
I think that's exciting.
Absolutely. What else?
Yes.
Icon 3. They just started construction on Icon 3. It doesn't have an official name yet, right? Icon of the Seas, right? The first of its class is in Miami. I'm sure many of you saw that come in a few days back. Its first sailing, I think, is the 27th.
Yes.
And so it's getting ready to go out on its first voyage. Star of the Seas, which is the second Icon class ship, it'll be released next year. But they just performed the steel cutting ceremony there in Turku, Turkey. I couldn't write it all down. I apologize. In the Meyer Turku yard in wherever it is. Y'all know where it is. They just performed that 2 days ago. So the start of the third Icon class ship has actually started. It doesn't have a name. It just has a number. And so they've just called it Icon 3 for now. So we all have that to look forward to. And I'm sure that'll be 2026 when it actually comes out. And so Royal boy, they have got some big ships.
Yes, they do. Holy cow.
So something else I found interesting: Port Everglades down in Fort Lauderdale has, in conjunction with the ILA, which is the union that the porters all belong to. You know, the porters that take your luggage when you pull up and they put it in the cart and they put it on the ship for you. They have a union, and so they are making all their porters have a customer service class. I can only assume from this that maybe there's been a lot of complaints in the past about how they talk to people or treat people. Again, I have no idea, but typically people don't react and do these kind of things unless there's a reason. And so they are going to get some customer service training down there in Fort Lauderdale. And so that was announced, I think, this morning. Speaking of porters, in the comments below, right, there's a bunch of y'all watching. What do you think the average salary for a porter is? I want to know that. And two, how much do you tip them if you're giving them your luggage? Right? So, how much do you think they make? And how much do you tip them if you are giving them your luggage? Leave it in the chat below. If you're watching the replay of us sitting in the rain, leave it in the comments. We'd still like to know, because it's an interesting fact. I have at least answers about salary. I want to know what y'all think. Okay? Another bit of information. Margaritaville at Sea, their brand new ship, the Islander, is on the move. What we mean by that is it's been in and out of the news a little bit in recent weeks, but Margaritaville of the Seas purchased a ship from Costa. I forget what it used to be called, but it was built in, I think, 2000, and they've renamed it the Islander, and it has left where it has been hanging out for quite a while, and it is on its way to a dry dock. Now, they haven't said where it's going to dry dock, but they're going to be putting it in dry dock and doing what they're calling major refurbishments. Now, this includes a 3-story bar, water slide, splash park for the family, for the kids, restaurants like you see on their other ship, which I believe is called the Paradise, and all the staterooms, all 1,100 staterooms are getting a quote unquote a full makeover in a Margaritaville type style, to include the bedding and pillows
The
and
signature
linens.
linens.
Their signature linens. Okay, so that is happening now. If you didn't know, Margaritaville at Sea, the name is new, but ultimately, as sort of an entity, it is not. It used to be the sort of the parent company is Bahamas Paradise Cruise Lines. All right. The history behind it, if y'all want to know, since I'm vamping until these guys leave out, started some years ago, and ultimately they had one ship and they ran it aground, and it was beyond repair. So what happened was a bunch of the executives from the original cruise line started Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line, and they bought a ship, which they then named the Paradise. And it has been going out of West Palm Beach, doing 2 and 3 day cruises to the Bahamas. And so that is where the Paradise is. Now, they've, again, recently purchased this ship from Costa, which is a decent sized ship. And that is going to be going out of Tampa starting June of this year. So not very long from now. So in June of this year, they're going to be doing 4 and 5 night sailings to Mexico and Key West out of Tampa. Oh, Justina, thank you much for the super sticker. We appreciate you.
Yes.
It's going to go to get new rain gear. Because this is a combination rain jacket
Winter,
and
yeah.
sort of winter coat. It's kind of thermal and stuff, which is great for today. So, but anyway, so yeah, so there's a little bit of history about at least the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line. Now, Margaritaville at Sea is sort of an interesting thing. So Margaritaville, of course, is Jimmy Buffett, his icon, his signature. Jimmy Buffett, of course, has passed and left us, but his corporation, his conglomerate, continues. And some years back, of course, there's all kinds of Margaritaville restaurants and stuff, and so they partnered with NCL, And
Excuse me.
what?
I'm gonna go cover up this stuff over
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah, we're again, the wind's blowing a little bit more. We actually, if you can't tell, we have lights out here so you guys can see us, and so we do have some rain ponchos covering up our battery and all that stuff. So, anyway, they put their Margaritaville restaurants on some of the NCL ships and dubbed them Margaritaville at Sea. And so the name Margaritaville at Sea stuck, but their partnership with NCL did not. So in 2019, that went kaput. All the restaurants were not taken off, but they took their names down, and all those spaces were repurposed for other eating establishments. But the name stuck, and the conglomerate that is Jimmy Buffett Enterprises, if you will, decided to partner with the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line and not give them or lend them their name, their partners, and sort of rebrand the cruise line Margaritaville at Sea. So there you go. So there's a little history about Margaritaville at Sea, if you didn't know. And so, let's see what happens with them, right? They're just starting. They're about to get their second ship, and they're going from short little 2-day, 3-day cruises to 4 to 5-day cruises. I don't know. There may be another player.
There might be. I mean, purchasing a second ship, that's a big move.
Especially the major refurbishment they're doing.
Yes.
And who knows what that actually ends up being. We don't know. But we'll let you know.
Yes.
We're going to go on it. We're going to go on the Paradise too. So the last thing, I find this probably the most interesting out of all of them. Was it yesterday? It was today. Was it today?
Today, yes.
Today?
That's when I saw it, was today.
Okay. So Royal Caribbean has made an announcement on
I think they made the announcement last week.
Last week? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Lisa found it, was like, whoa, what is this? Mm-hmm. So the Icon of the Seas does not have a solarium like the rest of their ships. And so they were going to make, the solarium, for those who don't know, is sort of an adults only area, 18 and up. And it's usually much more quiet. The furniture is usually a little bit better. It's a nice space if you've never been on a ship in the solarium. We highly recommend you go. For those who have been in the solarium, well, you know what we're talking about. So they were going to use what they call the Cloud 17 area as their solarium.
They've been talking about that for a whole year now, I think.
Yeah. Well, since they made the announcement and laying out the ship.
Right.
Well, they've just decided to cancel that. And the Cloud 17 area is no longer, or is it Cloud 19?
Cloud 17.
Cloud 17 is no longer going to be the adults only area. It's going to be the Hideaway, which
that's a new area.
Which is a new area on the back of the ship. And it kind of took a lot of people by surprise because they've been, pimping and propping this, Cloud 17 area, and then just all of a sudden they took a right turn. And so
and they're going to open that up for families. Cloud 17.
The Cloud 17 will be open for families, but this Hideaway area is in the back of the ship. Now that is going to be the adults only area. So again, we're sorry we don't have more details because we literally
just saw that on the way over here.
Scratching on a piece of paper in the rain.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. So there's a little bit of the news for the day. For those joining us late, we are sitting in the rain here in Port Canaveral. You consider this Central Florida. It is pretty inclement weather. Speaking of which, check the radar real quick on your phone.
Sure.
There are 3 ships in port today that are going to be leaving momentarily. The first ship to leave is going to be the Wonder of the Seas at 4:30, so any moment now. MSC Seashore leaves at 5, so about a half an hour from now. And then the Epic, which is sitting right here, leaves at 6 o'clock. Now, we're going to be able to see them go behind us, but we've also set up another camera, and that we'll be able to... Oh, and it left... What is that with the camera?
That is just so weird, because the camera is actually there. I see the picture on the camera. That is so strange.
We're going to fix this, everybody.
What kind of show would it be if we didn't have some little glitch? Thank you.
It wouldn't be a tall man show.
It wouldn't be a tall man show. No, I'm not seeing anything right now. Oh, there we are.
Oh, if you want to see our setup.
Yes, you want to see what we look like. We've got everything covered in plastic.
Yeah, sorry. This is us sitting here with our stuff in the rain. So.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
All right, sorry about that, everybody.
Who knew our tent was going to leak? It's dripping like a sieve. There
so
we
there's
go.
the end of the channel right there. You can actually, if you squint, you can see the Atlantic Ocean down there.
And there's our radar. So we're getting a little bit of the yellow area. If you guys follow the radar.
We'll go back here. And so there's the radar. So that's kind of what we're sitting in, y'all. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll go away. But I don't think so because we're right in the middle of that yellow. Yeah. Anyway, we're further north. So let's see what everybody was thinking about the porters.
Yes.
I've been really wanting to see that. So here, let's go back and look at some of the comments. We'll do some of the comments with you guys while we're waiting.
All right. See, where did
Donna
we leave
says, thank you bringing Florida to us. Even the sunshine is currently missing. Absolutely. Again, for those who are in, low temperatures or minus temperatures, 55 here in the rain seems like a gift. And we're blessed to have the weather that we do down here in the South. Not that we're here often. We are based out of Florida, but we are, as many of you know, on the road a lot. Not just, let me fix Lisa real quick. That's just bothering me.
It's bothering me too.
Yeah, poor Lisa. We got her head cut off. There we go.
There, that's better. Yay!
There you go. There's Lisa.
Now y'all can see me.
Yep. So anyway, we're not here a lot, but when we are, we're blessed to have it. Little one-on-one says, "Woohoo! That flagpole!"
Oh.
Right? I'm so disappointed in the Tall Man Clan that was going on the next few cruises on the Jubilee. You were all supposed to go up to deck 17 and take a picture.
I know.
What's wrong with you, Tall Man Clan?
I was so looking forward to seeing all the pictures, and thank you, little one-on-one, for that.
He did say, I did get a Jubilee inaugural hoodie.
Oh no, they didn't have jackets.
Oh, they didn't have the jackets.
Oh.
Those jackets were a huge hit. I'm not kidding, man. Everybody was wearing them.
They were. Oh my goodness. They had lines of people waiting to get those. I'm so sorry you didn't get one.
Chris can't wait to see the sail away party as they go by. Hopefully we'll hear them, or at least the ships will sound their horns. Typically they do blow their horns. So Chris, yeah, I'm hoping so as well, man. That's just, we look like Jim Cantori reporting on a hurricane.
We do, don't we?
Man, it's blowing 1,000,000 degrees out.
Degrees?
Thunder snow! Thunder snow!
Oh my goodness.
I'm a big Jim Cantori fan as well, obviously. Watch the Weather Channel. I was watching it when he did that for the first time. It was epic.
Speaking of epic, I was just about to say we might regret being so close to the ship if they let the horns go.
Yeah, this one's going to jump. Don't knock over the computer when you jump.
I will totally jump.
All right, back to some more comments here. Where are we? Comments.
All right.
There we go. Comments.
Jim Cantori. There we
right?
go.
That's a new one. I'm going to have to get the yellow and all that stuff.
The
right?
blue, yes.
Great prices on MSC out of Galveston for November 25th. Inside Yacht Club, 2 for $3,200. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. That is not bad for Yacht Club guys.
Exactly. Right? Exactly.
Justina says $20 an hour and tip $5 to $10. Okay?
All right.
And Justina again,
thank you.
All right. Guessing $10 an hour for the porters in Texas. We tip $5 per bag. All right, Tuesday. Excellent.
Okay.
Justina, you are most welcome. All right. Donna says we tip $2 to $3 per bag. My guess in salary is about $20 an hour plus the tips. Okay. Veryl, welcome to the show, girl. You just got off the Jubilee yesterday.
Oh, yay!
Woo!
I hope you got a picture for us.
Picture? Facebook? It was too breezy to take a picture.
Oh no.
Man, okay. Look, we understand.
Yeah.
We were up there. Of course, in the back, it had been protected at least where we were. So, and Chris says for the porters, $5 a bag, which is usually about $20 for you. Yep. And I imagine they pay the minimum wage or $10 an hour. Rock the boat. Haven't seen you on here before. Welcome to the broadcast, Rock the Boat. Welcome to the Tall Man Clan.
Yes, welcome.
So, interestingly enough, here in Florida, I didn't get information about any other port in any other state, but the porters in Florida, their average salary, $58,000. And I'm assuming that doesn't include the tips. I don't think it does, because salary, salary, salary. So I was actually quite surprised, because like many of you, I thought they would be,
subcontractors.
12, 15-ish dollars per hour. But yeah, well, they have a union. And because they have a union, unions work very well for their union members and those who are part of the union. And I don't know if they all have to be. I'm assuming they do, because they are called longshoresmen, which is all part of the union. And so they do get paid pretty good. In fact, on an interesting side note about unions and things. So I had one of, as a musician, a great pleasure of performing at the Apollo. And it's one of those bucket list venues to play, as a musician. And we go up there, took our show up there, and of course, New York is a union town, and the tech unions up there are incredibly strong, and so, and they all do only one thing. If your job is to unload the truck, that is literally all you do. You take the stuff that is on the truck and you push it to the end of the truck and lower the ramp down. That is literally all you do. If you are someone who pushes the stuff into the building, again, that is all you do. If you're an electrician, again, it one job. There's no, you unload the truck and you push. It's just one person, one job. There's minimum call hours for these guys, a minimum of a 4-hour block, and they are paid handsomely. So I'm standing around, just monitoring stuff and listening to some of these guys, and they're talking about their houses up in the Hamptons. I'm like, they're here pushing a case out of a truck. That's what they do. And they've got 2 houses, one in the city and one in the Hamptons. Like,
We were in the wrong industry.
right? I thought it was crazy. Anyway, and so when I read the thing about the unions, I'm like, oh yeah, they've got to be getting paid decent. And look, everybody deserves what they get. I'm not saying the guys pushing cases don't deserve what they get. I'm not saying the longshoremen don't deserve what they get. But I was just surprised at the level of what they're making, 58 grand, especially down here in Florida. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Let's see here. Rock the boat, usually 20 for 2 bags. And Veryl says, sorry, don't worry about it.
We understand.
And Chris says, everyone, can you please, what is that about? Why are we there? Why are we there? Oh, because we're in the wrong thing. Sorry. We'll do that. Chris says, everyone, please give Robert a thumbs up.
Yay! Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
And thank you all.
We appreciate you. Yes.
Do.
If you're new, there you go. Do us a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you nothing, and it does really help out the channel. And we would sincerely appreciate it, especially since after this we are going to have to go to the laundromat and dry all of our clothes.
I'm just wondering how we're going to dry these chairs.
I don't know. All the stuff has to get back in the truck.
Yeah.
Everything's so wet.
It is.
This tent, believe it or not, has to go in the back seat.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
So again, thank you so much, everybody, for the thumbs up and for subscribing. We do appreciate it. And speaking of which, before I forget, we do have a Facebook channel now. And so there it is, facebook.com groups, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Just go and search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, and you'll find our Facebook group. Become part of the group when you go on a cruise, whether it's the Jubilee or whatever ship. Yeah, take a picture somewhere and share it.
Yeah.
Macrina, you see Macrina in the chat all the time. She was on, stayed in on the Queen Mary, the hotel there in Long Beach, right? And then she's now on the Panorama. So she shared some pictures on the Facebook group, and actually came on the show live with us a couple nights ago. So that was kind of fun and neat.
Yes.
So speaking of coming on the show, so this is something that we're implementing. We started it already, but we want to. That's the Wonder of the Seas. It's going to be coming by us in a couple minutes. We want to have you guys on the show. Whether you're on a ship, whether it's something good that happened to you on a ship, something that bad that happened to you on a ship, whatever it is, or you're on a ship and you want to share some of the ship with everybody out there. We want to bring you on the show. So this is all you have to do. If you're going to be going on a cruise, before you go, please send us an email, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. All right? And we will set you up with everything that you need. It's just a link. You get on your phone. It's not a big deal. Okay? If you're not on a ship or if you're home, same thing. Send us an email. We'll send you the link and we'll go through a few things with you. Very simple, very easy. We like to do it before the stream. If you go back and you watch our last stream, everybody's like, bring Macrina on now! And so we had to fumble to kind of make that work. We'd rather not fumble. We'd rather set it up so it's as
Nice and
clean and
smooth.
nice as possible. So anyway, but send us an email, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com, and we will have you on the show live.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? So there you go. So let's get back to a few more comments as we're waiting for the wonder of the seas to come sailing by us. All the info you guys gave us made it easy for me to get around. That's awesome.
Yes.
And that's the main goal of us doing what we do with the tours that we do. They are not edited. They're not highlights. They are, we point the camera and we walk the entire decks, all of them, and so that you can see them. Now, of course, we don't do it all on stream. So every time we stream, we'll usually bring you 1 or 2 decks at a time so that you guys have an idea of the layout and where everything is in relationship to everything else.
I'm so glad that our videos are helping you.
Rock the Beat, apparently a very good unit. Yeah, apparently.
Yes, yes.
Justina, that's really good pay. No, absolutely. That's really good pay. It really is.
Yeah.
The Apollo, wow, that's awesome. Yep, got to play at Red Rocks as well, twice for Red Rocks. Yeah, I've done some fun things. I've toured all around the planet. It's been fun. The sounds, that sounds terribly boring.
Not sure what we were talking about.
Maybe the class, sitting in the customer service class. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Reminds me back in the day in Philly, the garbage men would finish their route, take off their overalls, and get in their caddies. Right? All right. Charles says, can anyone tell me how to get foreign currency for an upcoming cruise embarking from Vancouver, Canada? I hear getting it at places like the airport is really bad exchange rate. So anybody out there, if you've got some information for Charles, put it in the chat, or you can go to our Facebook group, put it there. Again, just, oh, I can hear the announcements on the Epic. Okay. Yeah, the exchange rates at airports are kind of crappy. But Charles, if you're going on a cruise from Vancouver, I'm interested to know what you might need the Canadian dollars for. Is it just tipping people to and from the port? Because once you get on the ship, I don't know, most people just use a credit card.
Yeah.
Right. So I know what a lot of people will do. They'll go get just a prepaid card, a Visa, prepaid Visa, load $300, $400, $500 on it, and just use that. It's a little bit easier than carrying around different currencies. Okay. And then when you get home, you can dump whatever cash is left off of it. Okay. Chris, that's a great side hustle for a porter working 2 to 3 days a week, making $1,500, $2K a week. Now, look, it could have been tips included. The article that I was reading that had their salaries did not say that. But a salary is a salary. Salary is not salary plus tips. So I assume that's just salary. But yeah, that's pretty good. But
either way, that's a good paycheck.
But a lot of these guys, it's not 2 or 3 days. These bigger ports, they're doing their fire drill. A lot of them. By the way, let's just check this real quick. Website cam. Is the ship coming behind us yet? Can we see it? Nope, not yet. Not here yet.
I don't see anything yet.
Nope, not yet. All right, so we'll go back to continue with chat. Charles, there you go. Rock the boat. Charles Brenham from...
We don't see a comment.
Oh, sorry. Charles Brenham, for our European cruise, we did just that. There was currency exchange at the local mall. You may want to do and search for local currency exchange. So yeah, we used to do that. We had a currency exchange place at one of our local malls, and we were going overseas. We would get some of the local money.
And banks should do currency exchange as well.
Yep. But that was years and years and years ago. Now we just do the credit card thing.
Or maybe your local hotel might be able to do that as well.
Some of them do, not all.
Yeah. The larger hotels. All right. What do we have here?
Bev, trust me, they weren't bored. Not one bit. We can talk about that privately. We're not going to talk about it in cruise land, but it, it it was a rough day for us while we were there. Very rough. You should get a good rate at your local bank. Yeah, there you go, Bev.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the full camera here because that ship should be coming. I'd like to like stick my head back there and look, but the Epic is blocking everything, and so we're not going to see it until it peeks its nose around. And I mean,
And again, it was pretty far back too.
yeah,
So if you've never been to Port Canaveral, the ships are not stacked one on top of the other. There's a good distance in between them.
there's typically 3 or 4 ships that are sort of back in the what do they call that? The basin up there, right? And then there's several that line the canal. And so Disney is back there in the basin, MSC is back there in the basin, Carnival is typically back there in the basin, and they're usually in a cool configuration. If you just go online and click Port Canaveral pictures, there's some cool pictures so you can see how the layout is. But then the rest of them are sort of lining the canal like you see here. The Epic is actually the furthest down the canal. As I said, we're literally right here at the end of the canal. I'll put it back on this camera. I mean, we're literally right here at the end of the canal. I mean, there's the Epic right there.
Yeah, if you spin it, yeah, right there, you can see almost mid-screen. That is the end of the channel, and that is the Atlantic.
Yeah, I mean, from
You
standing
can
up, I can
almost
see the
see
Atlantic.
it. Yeah, that's the end of
The camera's a
break.
little bit lower, and so it's a little bit hard to see. It's mostly catching the end of the jetty there, the rocks. But yeah, the Atlantic is it's right there, and so it's real neat for those watching. And what happened?
Did we lose something?
No, my my light just seemed to be a little bit weird.
Oh.
I don't know. It's okay. Um, let's go back to the full shot because I know it's going to be coming pretty quick.
I looked at your light. Now I can't see anything.
What's interesting, so a lot of ports are hard to access. Like Fort Lauderdale, if you don't have a reason to be at the port, it's hard to get in. There's security, cops and all that stuff standing there. It's gated. Miami, you can drive on. Port Canaveral, you drive right on. Tampa, if I remember correctly, you drive right on. So it's not all ports are the same, if you will. And what's nice is right behind, and again, let me go back here. There's actually a place if you RV, and we thought about bringing the RV down here for a day or two. We just decided not to do that. But there's actually a place to camp. And I know you'll lose a little bit of my volume, but there's.
So they look minuscule here, but that is a bunch of RVs that are parked right along the jetty, and actually it's called Jetty Park. And yeah, it's really nice to be able to camp there. I don't believe there are any hookups though, so it's all dry camping.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to look that up.
We'll have to investigate. I know years ago it was just dry camping. Yep. But yeah, it's a great place to go and just watch the ships come and go.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we drove right up. We didn't have to pay for parking. If you want to go into Jetty Park, the actual park that I was showing you, camping or not camping, it's $15 for a day pass, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's where we were originally going to go. But I saw the boat ramp. I'm like, you know what? So we're actually, well, as you saw from the other camera, we're right here at the boat ramp.
Yeah.
So let's get back to a couple comments since the ship hasn't stuck its nose out yet.
All right.
So where are we here? Rock the Boat says, love the Epic. That was our first cruise in 2010. That's excellent. We've been on several NCL ships. We enjoyed some of them, but we just didn't like the Epic.
And that it was years ago, so we're definitely going to have to go back on NCL again for sure.
Oh no, I keep on turning stuff off.
Oh no.
First cruise ship with an ice bar.
We have a boat coming in up the channel.
Yeah, we do have a boat coming up the channel. Okay, here we go.
So let's watch this boat come up.
There you go. You can actually hear it.
Yeah.
And it's starting to slow down, so the wonder must be, well, obviously it has to slow down when it gets to the channel, but I'm sure at some point you'll see, if it happens quick enough, some of the Coast Guard boats will come and corral that thing and push it off to the side.
Yeah.
Because
that's always fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
The little speedboats zipping around out there.
Yep. Let's see if they...
Doing donuts.
This one is called the Orlando Princess.
Thank you.
Must be a fishing boat of some kind,
I would
like
think so,
excursions.
probably, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go back here for just a second, Lisa, because
All right.
I see a small boat coming,
Do we? Okay.
but I think if you guys look above the Epic, I would think you would start to see
Another
the smokes,
smokestack.
yeah, or something coming down the way.
Yeah,
Let's
and
get
I
back
only
to a
see
couple more
from the
comments.
Epic currently.
By the way, thank you all for being with us. We are live at Port Canaveral right
Yes.
now. If you haven't figured out, it is raining cats and dogs. We are promised to come down here and do this. We thought about canceling, but we're like, nope. Let's grab the tent. Let's just go with as little stuff as we can and come down here and do the best that we possibly can.
That was, of course, before we realized the tent leaks.
Yeah, the tent leaks. So here we are. And we appreciate you being on with us, right?
Yes, we do.
So
yes, we do.
if you're new to the channel, do us a huge favor, hit that thumbs up, become part of the Tall Man Clan. We do all kinds of fun stuff like this. We do a lot of live streaming. We bring you guys on with us when we do live streaming. We like to have the conversation with you and hear your thoughts and opinions live about the things that happen in the cruise industry. We do a lot of really in-depth cruise reviews. If you've never seen them, again, and you're new to the channel, please go check them out. We do an in-depth.
Floor to ceiling.
These guys that are watching will tell you, really in-depth. Anyway, so let's get back to some more comments.
All right.
All right, Danny Mack. Welcome, Danny Mack.
Yes.
You missed the 9 p.m. pick opportunity on the Jubilee last night,
Oh.
right? It wasn't. Yeah, you were watching the NFL wrap up the blankets in Lido with 60 degrees and 40-mile-per-hour winds. Too warm and cozy to get up. Okay, well, just go there tomorrow and take a picture and then send it to us. That'll work.
Yeah, we'll be happy with that.
And our big toe, our best buddy Larry. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? We miss you. Glasses, purple, yellow diamond. It's beautiful in the Caribbean right now. Face red, heart smile. Yeah, it ain't beautiful right here right now, bro.
No.
It is cold and wet. Not as cold as the north, but
no.
cold for Florida.
Cold for us.
Justina, can people leave their campers there during a cruise as long as they pay? You know what,
That
Justina?
is a good question.
Is a great question.
Yeah.
I've got no idea.
We're going to take a note on that.
We'll take a note and find out, just like we do on the cruise ships. That's what we do. You guys are bringing us snow, frigid temperatures. Okay, exactly. We're doing our best, Justina, to warm you up as much as possible. If we we have these propane heaters. Lisa's like, we got these propane heaters. Maybe we could take them. But when they're on, all you would hear was.
That is true.
That stuff would evaporate the rain coming from around us. Oddly enough, if the weather does happen to clear before we're done, and you can see behind me, it does look like it might clear. We'll have Lisa check the radar again. There's also supposed to be a SpaceX launch tonight. It was supposed to happen last night, but it got canceled because of inclement weather. And so it is rescheduled for tonight. So I do believe I could have swore I saw smoke coming. So I'm going to turn around. Lisa's going to take a note. I'm going to give you guys more of a better view with me out of the way and see what we can see.
Let's see if we can see something. Can we see something?
Yep, here it comes, y'all.
Oh, yay! All right. So this is the Royal Caribbean ship.
So I'll just grab my microphone, everybody.
There you go.
So here she comes in her glory, right?
Oh, I see it.
She's poking her nose out. Maybe we'll get lucky and she'll blow her horn again as she passes by.
I wonder if you give her the old
truck horn thing. I don't know. Would the truck horn thing work?
I don't
Maybe
know.
The fact that we got the tent here and we're streaming, they'll see it.
Yeah.
And they'll blow their horn for everybody.
That would be awesome.
I love how they have the names of the ships so huge painted down there.
I do too.
Now, part of it, they could do that because the ships are so huge. But look at how big that is, guys.
Wow.
If you've never been close to one of their giant ships, I mean, it is just inspiring. It is so big.
It is.
So look at that thing. I'm going to put my microphone back and go out and see if I can get them to do something.
Okay. You're going to have to turn your other camera on too, maybe.
In a minute.
Okay. All right, guys. There is the wonder of the seas. Robert is going to do his best to get them to blow their horn.
Chris, I can hear the music on the top deck and them partying.
I do hear some hollering, for sure.
You can see people in the hot tub.
Yes!
I don't know if y'all can see, but we can see people in the hot tub.
I see people on the bridge, too.
Here, let's do this, Lisa. We're going to go to this camera.
Okay. Oh, can't quite see there yet. Oh, I hear the crowd. All right. That's a great shot there, Robert. All right, guys, let us know in the comments if you can hear the crowd on the ship.
We're screaming pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty loud from here. I don't know if you can hear them, but let us know in the comments if you can hear them. And if you can see the people walking around up there.
I can't even get the ship all in one screen.
No, it is so big. There we go. You can almost get that entire ship in one screen.
Try to get up real quick.
Yes, yes. Rock the Beat says, truck horn the captain. Oh, look at all the people out on their decks. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And Chris says, yes, they can hear. That's awesome. I think some of that might be the people over there at Jetty Park, too. Yeah, you can. The people are screaming from their balconies. That's awesome to see everybody out. Even though they're not up on the upper decks with the rain, they are on the balconies. There you go, guys. That was the wonder of the seas. Oh yeah, the stand is not all the way down.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry for the shaking. The stand's not all the way down, so it's awfully wobbly. Did it slip?
Yeah. How was that?
We can see the tail end of the ship. There you go. You want to see if you can spin that around a little bit more. There, that's perfect right there. We'll be able to see the ship leaving the channel and heading out into the Atlantic.
Look at that, everybody.
Yeah.
Isn't that just an awesome sight?
It is.
I mean, we love cruising. We love being out there. But, I mean, it's just beautiful.
It is. It's so cool to watch.
It's amazing that something so large can float.
That's true.
It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, that is fantastic. Of course, they're seeing my, let me see if I can make that a little bit better. I want to make this full screen for everybody. Again, sorry for the adjustment, but there you go. There's full screen. Even though they're still seeing my video and phone stuff.
There, that's awesome.
Right?
Love to see that.
Man, it is getting cold out here.
It is a little chilly. Nowhere near like snow weather, though.
No. Hang on a second. Lisa's just going to run. Just give me a second.
Okay. So I'm just going to sit here and admire watching that ship leave. Heading out of the channel and towards the Atlantic. We'll be able to see her sailing off in the distance. And then we will wait anxiously for the next ship, which I believe Robert said was the MSC. We'll have him double check. I'll double check with him when he comes back. But yeah, I believe that'll be the MSC. That ship is so huge.
We brought some snacks with us. Where's the hat?
The hat is it's down here. I'll get it.
My again, I know those who are up north are getting much colder weather than we are, but I'm freezing. It's called Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. We are live right now, broadcasting everything out as it leaves. Here, what do you think of this hat, yo? Hang on. Here we go. There's a fairly large crowd down here, if you didn't notice, and so everybody's coming over and saying hello to us as we're broadcasting. So, no, that's okay. That's why we do this. It's live. It's okay. Our people are used to the interruptions. That's what we're known for. Y'all like my new hat? This is actually from a Canadian company. They know how to make hats up there.
Yes, they do.
Actually, this is Lisa's hat. I left mine at home. I forgot mine. I only have this one. Yeah, I know it's not 7 down here, but I'm wearing this in honor of y'all because this is really a minus temperature type hat. But I'm just freezing. Part of it's too because we're really wet. We were setting up in the rain, so
that's true.
We're now wet and cold.
Wet and cold.
I don't know if the temperature's gone down yet, but we'll get into some of our snacks here. You know, we like to have a snack while we're streaming with you guys. So
yes, and you know what?
We'll check the temperature.
We happen to have our little radar.
Right? Isn't it cool? Here, I'll go back full screen for just a second.
So let's see.
Look at that hat, y'all. Isn't that cool?
So this is what radar is looking
yeah,
like.
What's
currently.
the temperature?
I just wanted to see radar first while I'm already in it.
Yeah, we're.
So it looks like it may be clearing up back here a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, I can see the clearing behind, but
and then temperature, it is 59.
59. Oh, so it's actually gone up a little.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it. It actually feels. I mean, it really
a little warmer.
feels like I'm freezing. Really.
It's just because you're wet.
Yeah, that could be it. So. Here,
all
grab
right.
those for me.
Hang on, let me zip this up here.
That's fine. Let me get back to the
okay.
back cam, so we'll put that on for you guys.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for the next one to pass, you guys have had a bunch of comments in there.
All
so let's go back and see what you guys. Oh, I'm just scrolling back to see everything.
Oh wow, there are a lot of comments. Okay.
Yep. Chris, no way you can sneak on the Epic, Robert. See if you can sneak in while they do the muster drill. All right, hang on. No, though I can be here. That area is all fenced in, so there's no sneaking. Oh my! I got a wet butt too. Man, it is just. Our chairs are all wet. It's just wet. It's okay.
Yeah, it's leaking right onto our chairs. So while we were setting everything up, our chairs were getting wet.
Rock the boat when the next one comes by. I will do that. I'll see if I can get them to blow the horn.
Yes.
Nice shot there. Thank you, Chris. Great shot. Thank you, Veryl.
Yeah.
Justina, that is so cool. Chris, yes, we can hear. I'm glad you guys could hear that.
No, me
That's
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you could hear that. Let's just do the. Yeah, we'll just stay here. It's okay. Veryl, it's. She's had a loss of words. It's
right?
the money shot.
Nice.
That's right, Chris. Yeah. It's great that you can hear the people on the balconies. I mean, we're not completely far away, but I mean, obviously we just got our microphones here. But it's great that it was picking them up, partying and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Veryl finished. Huge. It's huge. There's a guy used to do cars. Yeah. That was his thing. It's huge. He was down here in Florida, actually. That's a great view, and yes, we can hear them. That is awesome.
Awesome.
So jealous. Wish you were there and sailing away. Absolutely. Speaking of which, well, let's finish these comments and then we'll get that. You saw the wonder of the season, Cozumel. Excellent. I'm sure they're going down there now to some warmer weather. Great. This just makes me want to go on a cruise, right?
Yeah.
Great footage. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. Share with all your friends, y'all.
Yeah.
We're here we're here for you guys, right? In the rain. We do this. Of course, we love cruising ourselves. But as you all know, those who have been with us for a long time, we would love to do this full time. We love to come down here if we're not on a ship, show you many ships leaving, right? So anything that we can do, share it with your friends. Let's grow the channel. Appreciate it. Rock the boat. We have to try one of the newer Royal ships. Yeah, we just got off the Symphony. It was, we had a great time. We felt it was a little big.
Yeah.
It was the same size as the Wonder. It just, we were overwhelmed. It was so big. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to go on a couple more and try them. That's what we do. But after the first one, it was just a little overwhelming.
It was.
Yeah. Robert, I love the Bat elevator. LOL. Deck 17 party on the Jubilee is a go for sure. All right. Yes, -7 in Missouri. This hat is for you, Meryl.
Wow. Yes.
Verl. Sorry, Verl. This hat is for you. Reminds me of the Noid from the old Pizza Hut commercials.
The Noid.
Yeah, the hat. Again, if y'all can't see, I'll put the other camera back on here. These are like,
they're like
socks.
Yeah, they're like toes on the top.
Yeah, and if you want earmuffs, if you don't want to put it down, if you need some more protection.
Told you I would jump.
Hey, I got one for them. Take that! They can't hear it. Y'all can hear it, but they can't hear it. Here we go. So let's go back over to here. Y'all, sorry. Coldish and damp is so much more than a dry cold. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm experiencing. I'm drenched, and yeah, I'm just, it's not good. Us northern people have thicker blood. LOL. It is normal weather for Florida this time of year. Is this, Justina? It is. I mean, right, as cold fronts come down, it's typically warmer down here, and so when it hits the warmer air, it creates rain. Sometimes severe weather. We actually had some severe weather over the past handful of days. There were some tornadoes that weren't far from us. We were okay. I think the Panhandle got it worse than us, but
we do have a flashing blue light over here, so I'm thinking we're about to.
Oh yeah, well, I can actually see. Hang on, guys. We got the next one coming. We got the next one coming. Here we go. Oh no, that's NCL. I thought that was the. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
NCL's leaving.
Oh, they are leaving. Oh wow.
Yeah. NCL is leaving. Look at that. They were supposed to go after MSC, according to our notes, but, things change. It's possible that, they were waiting for some passengers on the MSC, or they haven't cleared the customs. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, Robert's trying to get a nice shot there.
I'm trying to get the camera too wet. You can actually hear the hum.
You can. You might have to go to 0.5. Don't you think? No? Well, I was hearing that a little while ago, and I was wondering if they were going to be leaving earlier. I guess they are. The Norwegian Epic. They always have the greatest paint jobs, though, don't they? On the hull of the ship. Each one is different.
That's the bow thrusters pushing it out. Can
you guys leave in the comments if you can hear the sound from the bow thrusters pushing the ship out?
We have a visitor.
Oh, we do.
Coming for the chips.
I think
you
so.
The chips?
I did.
Put me on camera. Oh, I told, who did I tell? Hang on. I want to get that one, man.
Oh, that's right. They can't actually see you because of our pictures are there. I don't know how to move that. There you go. Robert's trying to do the trucker horn thing, and we're totally getting ignored. Well, you can't say he didn't try. There you go.
Sorry, everybody, it's not on a gimbal. A lot more quiet than the Wonder of the Seas.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't hear a lot of screaming coming from this ship.
No.
It's really amazing how much noise is bouncing.
That's a lot of power being put out through the bow thrusters. Thank you. So yeah, it definitely is making a lot of more noise than what you would expect, I guess.
Yeah, but I wouldn't expect you to hear it like that from here, right? I mean, it's
True.
all underwater. That paint job we was talking about.
Yep, there's the paint job. That one's a bunch of swirls.
People in their balconies there.
All right. Let's see if we can get somebody to yell. Yeah, they are definitely much more quiet than the royal ship. There's some people waving up top.
There's a little chase boat we talk about.
All right, and we'll watch the Epic head out to sea as well.
There you go, everybody.
Nice shot. Thank you. I'll move these out of the way.
Oh, well, there you go. There goes the Epic.
Oh, there's somebody at top waving with a big flag.
A big flag?
A big green something towel,
Where?
shirt. On the top balcony there.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, there it is. You see them waving?
Yep. Y'all can't see her yet. You're just coming into sight. There you go. You can see her now waving.
We might need to lower our image so they can see.
We'll turn us off. There you go.
There we
They're
go.
right about there. Right there. See her waving?
Nice. Just beyond the radar.
Trying to see if I can't get it any bigger.
In.
I can with the camera. Here, let's get it with the camera. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. You get the one lone person out there waving like crazy. Yeah, just barely. At the top of the top of the screen there.
Yeah, right above the.
Yep, you can see the neon green. Yep. Nice. All right.
Oh, there we go.
There goes the Epic.
I heard one scream.
Yeah, I hear somebody. There it is.
The partiers are on the back of the ship. Yeah, as you see it go by, this is the only ship I've ever seen with a completely flat back. You'll see it here in just a minute.
Yeah, the big square on top of the front, and then the
big
square
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's an interesting ship.
Let me. Sorry, I'm going to block your view again, y'all.
There you go. Now you can see that square back that Robert was talking about coming into view. Oh, did you plug the battery in? It just said energy saver on the computer
Yeah,
battery.
I
You just plugged it in.
I have unplugged the computer for now.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
battery's at 51%.
And the lights got dim on it for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's what happens.
Is
It's
it?
okay.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, we obviously we're remote, and so we have a new battery that we have recently purchased. And so, where are we here? Camera A. There we go. And so we're using it for the second time. We actually tested it in the RV on the last stream, but we only had just these couple of lights plugged in there. Now we've got the lights plugged in. We've got the computer. We've got all kinds of things plugged into it. And we're like, uh-oh. We only used like 3% of the battery when we streamed for 3 hours with the two little lights, but the computer takes a lot of power. So actually, thank God we don't have the rest of the stuff here.
And I just realized your backlighting is not on.
No, did it die?
I don't know. Did we have it on? It could be. I see water dripping out of it. It could be totally drenched. Yeah, I think it's.
No, battery's dead.
Is the battery dead? Okay.
Yep.
We have another light in the back. It's much better lighting, but yeah, it's not working right now. I was thinking it was because of the rain, because it is literally dripping water through that light.
Oh.
That looks like a big rectangle, doesn't it? From this angle.
Yeah. It's just a big square box.
It is.
That must be really hard to deal with in heavy winds because it's so square.
So flat, yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember when we were on her. I don't remember.
By the way,
being knocked
please let
around
us
by
know
winds.
if the crunching is too much.
Yeah, we'll stop. These are really crisp chips. Cape Cod, if anybody likes chips.
We got the Costco. It's like we're going to eat off of this for a month. All right.
So let's see what kind of comments we have here.
All right, so we're going to back up, see what y'all thought of that one.
All right.
I think we left off with Bev. Coldish and damp is so much worse than cold and dry. Yeah, absolutely. Thicker blood, Florida this time of year. We were just talking about that with the bad weather. That's what we were talking about. So the most severe weather we typically get in Florida would be in the winter time because it's when the cold fronts come down and mix with the warm air, creates turbulence, and that's when we get the worst of the weather here in Florida.
Yeah, January is our coldest month. The thing with Florida, though, it gets cold and then it warms back up. And then it gets cold and then it warms back up. It doesn't just, get cold and stay cold. So that's one of the huge differences, I think, from our weather in other states.
Charles, you are correct. Charles says, I'm a transplanted Southerner from Chicago. -7 is cold no matter where you're from.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm originally from Massachusetts. I understand cold. I've been in a lot of snow and a lot of cold weather. But as we were talking about before, being wet and damp and Florida humidity cold, it really does cut you up a bit. But yeah, -7. There's some people with -30 something temperatures here in this country right now. It's a little mess.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing like real-time streaming. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Chris, right? That's why we do it. Bring it right to you right as it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Epic is moving. Yeah, sorry, we're just catching up with you.
Yes.
Looks great, Robert. Thank you, Justina. Yes, Lisa, I think we can hear that, right?
Yes, the thrusters.
It was like this really low growl.
It was, yes.
Go gadget ship horn. Hey man, I tried. Hey, I'll do anything once.
You got totally ignored.
Yeah. They totally ignored me. Next time, Robert, you'll have to bring his air horn.
Oh.
I wonder if that would piss off the Coast Guard people.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll look into it and see if I can get in trouble. And if I can maybe just get in moderate trouble, maybe we'll still do it anyway. Epic has tons of balconies. Yeah, it does. There's a lot of balconies on that ship. Absolutely. Is that ship the Wonder of the Seas? Is the ship bigger? No, God, no. The Wonder of the Seas is 237,000 tons. That ship that you just saw go by, the Epic, is the smaller of the three that you're going to see tonight. This one is only
I think it's 170.
156,000 tons. We wrote it down. Yeah,
Epic 156.
156,000 tons. So the Wonder is nearly, it's 80,000 tons bigger than that. It's a whole nother ship bigger.
The
It's
Wonder
crazy.
is much wider. It's longer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does look really big from here, but it is definitely smaller than the Wonder of the Seas for sure.
Donna, I agree with you 100%. Donna says, I agree that that ship is ugly, but I'd still rather be on it.
No joke.
Absolutely. Wonder if the globe on the front is the haven. If you're talking about the Epic, yeah, that whole top area, the whole square, again, we were on the ship, that whole area is the haven. And so inside is a courtyard. And if I remember correctly, they have a little pool up there. So, yeah, it's really neat. Justina says, are those balcony rooms on the back of the Epic? Yeah, they are. Every single one of them. And so, unlike traditional back ships that go like this, where the person above you that has a balcony can see into yours, all the way down, that is the only benefit of that complete square back. The people above you can't see into your balcony, just kind of like on the side of a ship. Most sides of ships. There's some of the newer ones where the bottom floors flare out, like
As
we
we
learned on the
discovered.
Jubilee, deck 9 and 10. 9311. Nightmare with those numbers now. 9311. Justine is like, yeah, I believe they're balconies. You are absolutely correct, y'all. Those are balconies.
That was Mamie Radar.
Oh, Mamie, I'm so sorry. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just turn around for just a second, guys, because with the ships all gone, I can now see down. What is up with this camera? Why does this stuff do this? See the black at the bottom? There shouldn't be black at the bottom. I'm going to see what's going on with the seashore because I can see it now. So give me a second.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's moving at all, or is it?
No, it is not.
It is not moving. Okay.
Where it was when we got here.
Okay, so something happened, and the MSC
The good news
has
is
been delayed
it's not
for some
raining.
reason. That is true.
It has stopped raining, so
it's
just
true.
just a drip and a drizzle.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, we're actually live doing a stream. You want to say hello to everybody? Come, just stand behind me. Say hello to everybody.
Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're streaming live on YouTube right now.
On YouTube, okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's our channel.
So
Tall
y'all
Man's
you.
Cruise
Down
Adventures. Well, we are. Yeah, we're based out of here.
Mhm.
And you, where are you from, sir?
Bowling Green, Kentucky,
Kentucky. Nice.
home of the Corvettes.
Yeah. Are you going on a ship, or are you just down here for some R&R?
Down here to get out of the weather.
Yeah. And here it
that
is with,
working for you?
yeah, how's it? Is this your fault? And what is your name, sir?
Thomas.
Thomas, I'm Robert. Nice to meet you.
Robert. glad
That's
to
my
meet
lovely
you.
wife, Lisa, who's digging out something for you.
Oh, okay.
And then
Thank
you can tell your friends that you were.
Tall man.
They can come watch you.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
That's our
So
that's our
that's
YouTube
what
channel.
you're doing.
We
with
are
the
broadcasting the ship's leaving.
Ship's leaving. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's no Disney today. Though.
No Disney today.
And
no Disney
so there's
today.
No music.
Nope. There was some music on the Wonder of the Seas as it went by.
Oh,
But
was there?
yeah,
oh,
a little
yeah,
bit.
but that was up on.
Yeah, it wasn't playing as it went by like the Disney ships do.
Yeah, we like the Disney ships. We go on Disney cruises.
Nice.
In fact, we got some friends that's coming down today that are going on their 26th Disney cruise.
Wow.
Wow.
There's
So
Disney
they really
bands.
like Disney.
I guess 26. That is a lot of Disney cruises.
It is.
Yes, it is.
All right, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming over to say hello.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
It stopped raining, but the wind has picked up.
Yes, I was thinking that. Do you want your freaky hat?
No, I'd rather have it raining.
I'm
Covering everything up?
here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put these away, or are you still enjoying?
No, we can still. I don't know.
Did we hear about crunchy noise? Is it too much?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Did anybody say? Is our crunching these chips too much for you guys? Let us know.
Yeah, because we'll put them away if we need to.
That's the only snack we brought.
I know. What were we thinking?
We didn't have any desserts from the ships.
No,
We do have some great cookies from Costco, but we left those back there.
we did. We did. So do we have any more comments, or?
All right. Well, let's see here.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You can get sidetracked.
Easily when chips are around.
Yeah, it's world.
Hmm.
Rocked the boat on our first sailing. The Epic had Blue Man Group. Yeah, as an included show. Yeah, not anymore. That that is about the time we stopped cruising on NCL.
Just before they did
We'll,
that.
we'll go over that in here just a second. Let's get through the rest of the comments. Just got off the MSC Seashore last weekend from the 2-day. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Yeah.
We were talking about the seaside.
Oh my God.
Robert.
Tony from Lolita Loco was on that 2-day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna. You know,
Okay.
this is a good time to talk about that. You know, we forgot. So a couple of announcements. We have booked 2 new cruises, y'all. We are going to be on the Seashore. We're going to be doing a back-to-back. It's a 3-day, 4-day, but it takes like 7 days to cover the ships the way that we do for you guys. So we did a back-to-back, and we're doing that at the end of February. So just a little over a month, February 25th. We're going to get on there. And again, I think the first one's the 4-day and the second one's the 3-day. I forget exactly how it plays, but we'll be on there for a week. So we're going to do it the back. We'll cover it like we normally do so you guys can get the full idea of it. Mamie says no chip issues.
I know.
Awesome.
And Donna says, crunching is fine. We're all eating chips on our couches. Crunch away. I love you guys.
There you go.
Thank you.
We're real, y'all. So then we have also booked, mark this in your calendars, we have also booked the Carnival Currencies inaugural cruise. And that is April 25th. Are they both on the 25th? I again, we're minimal setup, so I can't bring up other screens and check the dates. I apologize. But whatever the inaugural is, we are going on the Carnival Currency late April, as well as the Seashore here at the end of February. Okay?
Yes.
And we've also made the decision, I don't have a date yet because we haven't booked it, but we are going to go on that Margaritaville at sea, the Paradise first, followed up shortly, hopefully shortly thereafter, by the Paradise. It all depends on when it comes out because our fall schedule starts late June, and we're going to be as far away from water as humanly possible for the next 4 months, which will suck, but it's what we do.
Arizona.
Yep. Arizona's dry.
Yeah.
So for those joining us late, we have seen 2 ships go by already today. We had the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas first, 237,000 tons of wonder going by. Great shots. If you missed it, you can go back and watch. We got some great shots of that. Yeah. And then the Epic, which was literally parked right there, just left a couple minutes ago, so we were able to capture that for you guys. We have one more ship to go. We have the MSC Seashore, which we just said we're about to get on here in just a little over a month, but it is still back there. Let me do another quick check. No, it's still there, but look, Lisa, it is clearing. You know what, guys? I'm going to turn this camera around. Hang on.
All right.
We're going to go to the other camera. Look at this, y'all. Look at how pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and so, you know, I'm not sure. I have a bar in my way, so it's hard for me to see y'all. But you can see the smoke coming from back there. That's.
And our picture is like right there in the way again. How do you move that?
Sorry, guys. Again, let me just close. We have a picture-in-picture for you guys. We'll take that off.
Here we go.
All right. So you can see the it's right on the right there. I don't know if I'm pointing it out good or not.
Okay.
I can't see it on my screen because my holder is holding it.
I think we can see it there.
See the smoke? Yeah. Let me try to zoom in.
Yeah.
There you go. See it right there?
Okay, I see it.
See the smoke?
Yes.
It's not moving yet, so I don't know if they're having issues or they've taken the 6 o'clock spot because it's only 25 after 5.
Yeah, and
so maybe Norwegian, the 6 o'clock spot.
Norwegian, I think, was supposed to be leaving
They
at
were.
6.
They were supposed to be leaving at 6.
So yeah, it's possible.
So, and the other good news is with the weather clearing, we may actually get to see the launch tonight too.
Oh, true.
The batteries all pulled out.
Yeah.
There is a SpaceX launch happening tonight. I'm not sure what time. We'll have to look that up. I think it's around 7 o'clock. And that literally happens just, let me turn this back on, y'all, for now. There we go. Nope. Keep on turning off the wrong things. There we go. That just happens just right there. And if you've never seen, you know, a rocket lift off to space, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Truly is.
It really is. So cool.
Since nothing is, we can't see any of the ships anymore, let's go back to our main camera here so that you guys can see that and the sun. We
Yeah.
have a pelican coming over here.
Hmm.
Probably hears us crunching on the chips.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Let's see if he comes over.
oh, he's coming over. He's going to attack me. We'll get it live on YouTube.
When pelicans attack.
I know, right? All right, so let's see back. Crunch away. Crunching is fine. We're all in a okay. You met Tony and Jen. Oh, great. Excellent. And you took some pictures with them. Rock the Beat said they met Tony and Jenny and get some pictures on that cruise. That's
Very
excellent.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we met Tony
On the
on the
celebration.
celebration the second time we were on it.
I think
it was the second time, yeah. We've been on the
Yeah.
celebration 3 times.
I believe it was the second time.
That's so excited. I feel I get to go cruising with you. Well, that's sort of part of what we try to do too, right? Not just share the ships so that you can see them before you guys go and get a good layout, but you know, for those who can't be on a ship, at least maybe you feel like you're on there, right? Look, there's nothing wrong with highlights. There's nothing wrong with the content anyone else does. We just like to do it a little bit different, right? So, and we enjoy doing it, right? There's a lot of the YouTubers out there. They'll put out one video per ship, and they take the rest of the time to do vacation, whether they're paid to be there or whatever. They're just hanging out doing what they do. We spend a lot of time and a lot of effort getting you the things that we get you guys. But it's because we enjoy doing it.
Yes, and
right?
it's things that we want to see and to know before we go on a cruise.
Not complaints. We love it. We really do.
Yeah.
So there we go. Bev, the Titanic, as a reference, Bev, Titanic was 46,000 tons, right? So when the Wonder went by, how many Titanics is that? Right? 6. It's crazy. Crazy how big that ship is.
Yeah, it really is.
Rock the boat. MSC ship usually leaves around 5:30 or 6. Yeah, I don't follow the schedules that tightly, but on the actual, you can go if you want to. Again, look it up on the internet. If I had the rest of my equipment, I would do it for you and put it up on the screen. But you can just type in Port Canaveral ship schedule. It'll bring you to a site. The little first thing says, to see the schedules, click here. Click here. It actually gives you a spreadsheet of all the times the ships are leaving. And so the what I wrote down is what was printed on their departure schedule. So, but you know, obviously things change, and maybe it's changed. Who knows? All right. Live near Spaceport America, and get to see some Virgin Galactic launches. Mamie, so we actually were down there at Spaceport a couple years ago. This is before Mega Bay 1 was built, for those who follow SpaceX. And we shot a lot of video. The sad thing is I never got to edit it and put it out. And of course, now there's been so many changes, it would just not be right to even try to put it out. So we do follow SpaceX a lot. I do.
We thoroughly enjoyed it while we were there.
Yeah.
It was so cool. You literally just drive up
Yeah.
and to see things that you would
Rocket
not
rolling right by you on the crawler. I mean, you
yeah,
could basically reach out and touch it.
you could. Just crazy. Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah. Oh, where's my cool hat? Okay, fine.
Oh, you want the hat back? You did say you were cold, didn't you? Let's get the cool hat. You took it off, so you didn't get
I
it
did. I didn't
wet.
want to get it wet. Everything else is wet.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
there we go.
it stopped raining, and yes, the wind started blowing, and it's cold. We were supposed to get a cold front coming through, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can feel it.
There you go. There's a cool hat. I feel like a bunny rabbit. Need some carrots. Anybody got some carrots?
We can turn it the other way.
That's all right. No, I don't even have it on right. There you go.
There,
It's like my
that's
hats.
better.
I put my hats on. I don't mean to wear my hat. If everybody sees me with a ball cap on, it's always a little off. I'm not trying. You know, like a lot of people will wear it sort of sideways. My head's misshaped. I think Mom dropped me or something. I don't know.
No, I think it's your hand is on the side of your face, and
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway.
know.
Got my dirty socks, so you know I have them with me.
I look ridiculous in hats, so I rarely wear them.
Yeah. All right, so we are still waiting on the MSC Seashore to leave, as well as potentially that rocket to go off. Lisa, could you look on your phone to see what time the SpaceX launch is tonight, so we can get that? I'm not even sure it's possible for us to get it.
Oh, I hear a horn.
Yeah.
You
We
know
got
what
some
that
action, y'all.
means.
Hang on, I'm checking the battery.
All right, you check on the battery. 2 blows. Here comes the.
Doing all right now that I got the computer off.
There's the third.
Oh yeah, I can see it. It's moving.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we go, y'all.
All right.
Let's
So
go back
you
to
do
the other
that, and
camera.
I'm going to see if I can find anything about the SpaceX launch.
And I'm going to turn this other camera off. There we go. And it's raining again.
It is.
I'm tethered, so I can't get too far.
Oh no.
I'll zoom in again for everybody.
All
See
right.
it just around the corner there. Just there's sort of another boat in front of it, but it's coming around the corner. So instead of boring people for the next 12 minutes that it's going to take to get down there, we'll come back here and just chit chat for a couple of minutes.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So
Back to my
let's
wet
see.
seat.
There you go. January 14 and 15. Launch time 7:27.
All right, so yeah, so if there's going to be a launch tonight, it'll be at 7:27. Yeah, that's a long
2
time
hours.
from now.
That is a long time. Not sure anybody's going to want to watch us eat chips for 2 hours.
Danny will. He wants to watch me cut grass.
But if we're still around and still have batteries, we'll try to get it.
No, we'll actually probably leave after the MSC, only because we Tall Man Mobile is moving tomorrow.
That's true.
So
Yeah, you have a point. That is true.
for those who enjoy RVs, for the next week, we will be at the Tampa RV Super Show, or the Florida RV Super Show down in Tampa, and we'll be streaming live twice a day, usually 2 to 3 hours every day. Differently than this format, it's from our phone. We're literally doing tours of RVs like all day long. And if you have a specific RV that you want to see, we go and look at it for you. So if you want, our other channel is Tall Man's RV Reviews. You can go there. We put up a stream last night, or the other night. Leave a comment there if there's an RV that you'd like to see, and we'll go and look at it for you. But we still will probably do some streams for you guys at night after the show is closed. But definitely during the daytime, we'll be covering that. We also actually have a meet and greet scheduled.
Yeah, we do.
We'll we have to share that obviously with all the RV people too. But at 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning, it's coming Wednesday, 3 days from now, we have a 1 hour meet and greet scheduled at the influencers meet and greet area there at the Florida RV Super Show. So yeah, anyway. So
Pretty excited about that.
we're famous.
In our own minds.
Not. Maybe more infamous than famous.
Yeah, I'll go along with that for
Oh,
sure.
Bev looked it up, 1027. Thank you.
Thank you, Bev.
Yeah, isn't that a beautiful sunset back there? You know, the rain's clearing again. We still have some sprinkling going on, but you can see it's pushing. It's trying to get by us, right? I love that. Let's see what it looks like with the other camera, too.
Okay.
Oh, the other camera's facing the other way right now. See a little
Yeah.
boat coming in? They've been out fishing in the rain. All right, so we'll go back there. Thank you for looking us up again, Bev.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
yeah, so we'll do one more little sort of housekeeping thing. If you're joining us for the first time, I know a lot of you probably have never seen us before because we've never done the live ship departures, if you will. Do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. Thumbs up, right? We've had a lot of you on here. We've had only 18 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. You can do it. If you don't know why YouTubers always ask that, it really helps out the channel. The YouTube algorithm looks at its engagement, and so they then share our videos with more people.
No.
And that's a lot why we do this. What?
We got something coming in.
Oh yeah, look at this. We're
Yeah.
gonna switch. We got another ship coming in.
We sure do.
So here we go.
Don't know what that is. Let's see.
Thank you, Justina. Yeah, again, this
Thank you, Justina.
I don't know if it's one of the gambling boats or it's definitely not a fishing boat. There's a couple of there's something called Victory Cruises that leaves out of here.
My guess is that's a Victory Cruise.
Yeah, it's
coming back in from their afternoon to come in and pick up people
for the evening.
for the evening.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
could be.
that's my guess.
Yeah, Victory Cruise is a casino boat,
Mhm.
and so it goes out 2 miles and just circles for 3.5, 4 hours, and then comes back in. That's all it does, and you can get on there and give them your money.
At least that's what we do.
Or maybe take some of theirs back with you, but
Well, that would be the better option.
right? I think so. I think
For
so
sure.
completely. Let's get back to this. We're here to see cruise ships. Oh, you can kind of see it peeking out there.
Oh, can you? Yeah, I
Off
see it.
Elisa's other
I do
shoulder
see
there.
It. I do see
So
it.
it's still
Do I
far
need to
enough
move?
back. No. Stay where you are. Right there, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, we should have brought popcorn. Missed my popcorn.
Know. Yeah, chips are good.
Yeah.
We usually have popcorn at home more than anything. That's what we snack on. That's why he was mentioning the popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So yes, please subscribe, thumbs up, appreciate it. We really do, honestly, from the bottom of our hearts. If you haven't figured out, we're just real normal people. Love to have a good time. We're out here in the Florida rain, showing you ships leave. That's what we do. We are just like this in person. And so if you ever do see us on the ship, please don't hesitate. Come up and say hello, and hang out with us for a few minutes. Okay?
Absolutely.
Meantime, do us a favor. Come part of our Facebook group too. Doesn't cost you anything either. Post pictures of your cruises, anything fun. Okay?
Yes.
Just we behave. We're a nice community. Okay? All right? Just search for Tall Man's Cruise Adventures on Facebook. Okay? And last but not least, we actually love to hear from you so much, we want to bring you on the show. And so if you are interested in being a guest on the show, for whatever reason, something good happened to you on a ship you want to share, something bad happened to you on a ship that you want to share, or you just want to share being on the ship, do us a favor. Send us an email to tallmanscruiseadventures.com. Excuse me, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. And we'll set it up and we'll have you on. It doesn't take anything special, just your phone. Okay, we just send you a link, you click on it, and you just use your phone. Obviously, if you had other setups, that would be great, but just a phone is fine. Okay?
Absolutely. We'd love to have you on our show.
Absolutely. There you go.
Can we tell what ship that is yet? I think that is the Victory Casino ship.
Yeah, it is. I see the little casino emblem on the side.
They're coming back in from their afternoon jaunt, and we'll be getting ready
close
for
this
the evening
again,
jaunt.
guys,
All
and
right.
we'll go do a close up of this one. There you go. Casino ship. And the big spin around.
Oh, here comes the MSC ship. Oh, look at that.
You know what, Lisa? Give me your phone.
Okay. It's tucked in my pocket, so there's no such thing as real quick. Look at that. You're about to see the two ships cross, I think. We've got MSC coming this direction, and the Victory Casino ship is heading the other. And we should actually see that on the screen, I think.
I wanted to get a picture of that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm standing in front of the camera so nobody can see. All right, y'all. Here we go.
Here we go.
As soon as it gets a little bit closer, I'll go up and see if I can get it to blow its horn.
All right, sounds good. We'll try the trucker horn thing again and see if that works for MSC. Did not work for the Norwegian ship, but we'll try it again. That is a beautiful ship, isn't it?
It is. It's sort of very narrow
Yeah.
in the main part of the ship. Right, the hull is really wide there at the front. Like the center is just real skinny. You know, like the big royal ships. The top of the ship is as wide as the bottom. In fact, some cases it's wider. Kind of very skinny. I don't mean that in a bad way. Just describing it as it's coming by.
Chris said, "Sound the horn, Robert." There you go. Now you can see, of course, the wind and rain just picked up. Now you can see the Victory ship coming in, crossing paths with the MSC ship.
But the little boat isn't in between them.
I am surprised too, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, I hear some yelling. My guess is it's coming from the Victory ship more than the MSC ship.
All right, I'm going to put this down.
All right. Here we go. And we'll watch that MSC ship coming in. All right, here goes Robert. Let's see if he can get them to blow the horn for us. Well, he is waving and he's trying to get them to blow the horn. No clue if anybody can even see him up there.
They're not watching me.
They're not watching you.
They may not be able to do it.
I don't know. There might be some ordinance against it in this area. Who knows? Well, you can see he's definitely trying. Oh my goodness. Well, we tried.
Sorry guys, the cable's all wrapped up here.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
There, that's better. Here we go. There is the MSC Seashore.
Beyond that, just a little over a month.
Yeah, we sure will.
Can't wait.
Yes. You can see some of the lighting on the inside of the ship. Since it's kind of dark here, the lights are on inside.
Oh, look what's going on in the center of the ship. That's where they're having their sail away party.
Yes. I don't see too much going on in the center.
See all the lights flashing?
Oh, downstairs. Yes, I see downstairs. Yes, I was looking upstairs.
Well, it's pretty crappy.
It is. Very nice.
There's a few people standing up there under that overhang on the top deck.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's quiet.
I think the partiers must be inside where the flashing lights are.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see somebody's flashlight on their phone bouncing around.
Nice.
Well, the nice thing is we get kind of an evening look.
We
Right?
do.
It's kind of getting dark.
Yeah. Here we go, guys. There's the MSC Seashore.
Eat some chips.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
I
a
do
gorgeous ship.
She really is. I do hear a few people yelling. Again, I think it's coming from Jetty Park.
Those cabins in the back are really cool because that looks just like the seaside. And so we got into some of those cabins on the seaside. The glass you see in the middle, those are elevators. There's an elevator back there, if it's the same as the other ship. But
Which it does appear to be.
Yeah, but those rear cabins are really cool. They have full wraparound decks that also have a balcony. I mean, a hot tub.
I don't believe they had a hot tub upstairs. Yeah, now I'm questioning. I don't remember.
Look at that, y'all.
Yep, beautiful ship. I'm excited to see how the interior of the seashore looks compared to the interior of the seaside, because the seaside was just absolutely beautiful inside. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Can you tilt that up slightly? Well, I
don't
guess
need
it's
to.
okay.
The ship's going to come into the screen.
That's true, you're right.
Coming to you live right now, Port Canaveral, in the rain, because it started sprinkling yet again.
Yes, it is raining again for sure.
It'll stop the minute we climb in the truck when we're completely done.
Yep, I believe it.
You watch.
I totally believe it.
Drink, if you don't mind. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
God, that's just a beautiful ship. It really is.
It is.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I thought about this seaside when we were on it, was that the interior was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it was.
So, here we go.
Definitely excited to see the interior of this one.
Yep, well, we're going to be seeing it at the end of February.
Yes, we will.
And hopefully you guys will be with us. Here we go. Let's read some of your comments here.
All right.
Chris, MSC, such a beautiful. I'm sorry. Chris, the MSC is almost as big as the Jubilee. That is correct. The MSC ship is, I think, it's just a little shy of 170,000 tons. I think it's 169,500, something like that. So, and the Jubilee, yeah, it's 180,000. So it's very, very, very close. Do you take snacks with you on the cruise ship? No, we don't. Donna, they've got so much amazing food on the cruise ship. We don't bring the snacks.
That's true.
Chris
of course,
says,
we don't have chips and popcorn, but that's
no,
okay.
we
can
don't,
wait
but
till we get back.
they've got all those desserts, and you
I
see us
know.
eating.
Yes.
Like, so we just, chips is about it. We went to Costco and got their cookies. We like their chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, they're really good.
And that's really it for junky food. We just not big junky food people for the most part. And so when we're on a ship and eating all these decadent desserts, it's like, oh man, I just, can I have some popcorn? So we don't, we probably, and it's not just for the streams. We'll probably have popcorn, I don't know, 3-4 times a week, right?
Yeah,
So,
easily.
let me just turn that one more time.
Alrighty.
See, it's going off into the, I call it the sunset, but it's going off into the rain. Of course, now they can't see it because we're in the way.
Yes, we are.
So we will go over here.
There you go. That
And you can
looks
see it
good.
go off into the distance.
Well, behind all the RVs we were talking
Yep.
about earlier.
MSC is such a beautiful ship. They really do make
Yeah.
beautiful ships. They've got 22 ships in service. That was one of the notes that I had that I was going to read you with part of the news.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
ships.
Carnival has 20.
Wasn't it 28?
There's a 26, 27 somewhere in there. I forget, between Royal and Carnival. You know what? Hang on. Let me just try real quick, because I have my notes, but I don't think they're going to come up so that I can read them. That's the problem. Hang on.
I was surprised how many ships
Oh, no, I
MSC
can.
does
So
have.
Royal Caribbean has 27 ships currently in service. Carnival has 26 in service, and NCL has 20. And as I mentioned, MSC has 22. And so they've got a lot of ships in service, guys.
Yeah.
They really are coming on strong. They really do listen. All right, some people think cruise lines don't listen. These guys do.
I feel that they do, yeah.
And they're taking, I think, large strides to improve upon areas that maybe have been lacking in the past, which could be why our experiences with them were completely different than others. We had a friend on here a little while ago, Larry. He went on there earlier, or during last year, but earlier than we did. I think, I don't know,
3 to 6 months earlier than us.
It was 6 months or so.
Was it
And
6
his
months?
experience was not good.
No.
Yeah, in fact, right down to food poisoning. So, yeah, we just did not have any of that.
No,
going,
not at
so
all. We had the
we don't
best
know.
experience.
We
We
really
really
did.
did. It was a great experience.
Chris says, "Sound the horn, Robert." Hey, man, I did my best. I jumped up and down. Both hands. I'm pointing. I'm like, hey, come on, man. Hey, Preston says, hey, I just saw you guys while standing in the rain and just subscribe. Hey,
Aw,
Preston.
thank you, Preston.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
If
you.
you're still here, come get a
And
sticker.
yeah, we're still here. Bev, a more classic look to the exterior of that one. Close. The inside part of the structure, the main super hull or whatever you want to call it, you know, the bow flares out like this, and then the center is a little bit skinnier. So not quite, I would call it classic, but
And the back of the structure is a little different as well because it's not solid. You have the hull, and then it goes in, and then you have
right.
the
So most of
cabins.
the back of the ships are sort of angled like this, right, and the decks
Yeah.
kind of fan out, if you will, and different things happen. On the back of that ship, the back deck is really long and
Yes.
flat, if you will. But the superstructure is what I call it, where all the cabins and stuff are, is recessed in a bit.
Yeah,
It's a really unique look.
it is.
Bev, of course, we're going to show it to you here in just a little over a month. But if you can't wait and you want to see the seaside, it's going to be a very similar look and feel. You can go check that stuff out.
Yes, absolutely.
Chris says Disney always plays their horn. Yeah, they do, and it's When You Wish Upon a Star. Absolutely, they do that when they leave. Denise says beautiful ship. Absolutely. Great steam, Robert. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Justina, this is so fun. I'm glad you're having fun. Thank you for sharing this with us. You're welcome, Chris. Oh, and another super chat from Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris. We do appreciate that.
Yes, we
Two
do.
from you in one day.
Yes,
Man, I love
thank
you,
for
man.
the super chat.
Great way to end your weekend. Absolutely, right? It's
Yeah.
Sunday night, right? That and maybe there's a late football game on tonight at 8:30, so y'all can turn on and watch, or 8:30 Eastern time,
Yeah.
right? And watch the football to finish it up.
And who knows? We might even get a rocket launch in here somehow.
Yeah, I don't think we're staying
we'll be
for another,
2 hours.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's probably too much.
Yeah, and as we said, Tall Man Mobile has got to go mobile tomorrow. So
Which
I
means
don't.
we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we got some packing we've got to do.
Yeah, we still honestly haven't even set up Tall Man Mobile all the way. We're still
Yeah,
working
brand new
on
ship
that.
for us. Brand new ship.
Yes.
Brand new RV. It's a brand new ship. I'm not going to try to put it in the water, though. It'll sink like a rock.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you all so much for being with us tonight. We hope you enjoyed this special edition
Yes.
here live
We've enjoyed it.
from the not so sunny Florida, Port of Canaveral. But we endured. We said we would, and we were here. And hopefully, you guys had a great time with us. And for all those who were new, who did subscribe and gave us thumbs up, we do thank you all so much from the bottom of our heart. And until we see you all again on the next ship, maybe the next port, as we're doing this again, or somewhere else, you all be safe out there.